multiply like bases, what do we do to the exponents? Add them. So a squared times a is, times a to the 6th is, what? Okay. All right, and b, what's the exponent for b going to be? B to the 10th. Good, take a point. And what are we going to do with the numbers up front, the coefficients? Multiply. What's 6 times 3? What's 18 times a third? 6. Look at you go, take a point. Because you just do 18 divided by 3. Ta-da! Was that really that difficult? All right, number 2, do this one without me. Do we need a mo? Is anybody still working? Fantastic. So, keep going. Did you get that?
Yes.
Fantastic. Can we move on from monomials times monomials?
Yes.
All right. Now, next step in part 1 is we're going to do a monomial times a binomial. So I'm going to have 4x times 6x squared minus 3. Yes. I know. I'm not done. Because this is technically a polynomial. It just has a specific name of a monomial, right? Yeah. So this all lies in this section. And then we're going to move to FOIL. Thank you for that. Just to make sure I'm not crazy. All right, how do I get rid of parentheses? I distribute. So what am I going to do with that 4x? Multiply it by 6x squared? And negative 3. All right, what's 4x times 6x squared? 24x cubed. Good, good. Take a point. And what's 4x times negative 3? Why did I bring the x over with that? Yes. Because you have to. Any questions on where we got any of those letters and or numbers? Are we sure? Speak now or forever hold your peace. Because you have a test on this real soon. Alright, number 4, try it without me. Do I want to go crazy? I do. I do. Negative 9, x squared, y cubed, z to the 5th times 17, x squared, y cubed, minus 5, y to the 7th, z to the 4th. Y'all wanted it.
No. She wanted it.
Persevere in the face of danger, children. You're pre-AP. Look at you go, Maddie. Take a point for wanting it. It's really not that crazy. I meant to give y'all new seats today. Super sorry. We'll do it tomorrow. And that's what I got. How'd we do? Are we sure? Are we ready for a monomial times a yes? I would rather be X, Y, Z, but that's fine. I won't count off. They're just alphabetical order. Okay, let's do a monomial times a trinomial, and then we're going to move on to FOIL. Contain your excitement, children. Okay, so a monomial times a trinomial, you still do the same thing, correct? Except how many terms do you have to multiply the monomial by? 3. So if I have, pick a number. I think I heard that, but I'm really not sure. Pick a letter. Pick another letter. Una más. No, that's enough. All right, and then we're gonna have 3 terms. So, and that's an L. But if I write an L, it's gonna look like a 1. So I write it in cursive. Everybody understands, right?
Supposed to do that in cursive?
Yes. Yes. I'm just making sure that we understand that. Just like you're supposed to write T's with a little curve on the bottom, whatever. All right. So 2f squared L cubed minus 4 L to the 6th plus 3 F to the 9th. Now I still distribute, correct? So that means I'm going to do 6 times 2, which is good. And then F cubed times F squared is F to the 5th. And L squared times L cubed is L to the 5th. Where did I get the 5s from? I added the exponents. Take a point. And then I'm going to multiply here. 6 times negative 4 is negative 24. Why is it negative? Take a point, Wendy. And then you get F cubed L to the 8th. And do I have to multiply it by this last one? If it was just a 3, you would have to multiply it by the last one. Yes, you still have to multiply it regardless because it's inside the parentheses. If it was outside the parentheses, then we wouldn't multiply. All right, 6 times 3 gives us 18. F to the 12th, L squared. And since you have both letters in your monomial, you have to have both letters in every term of your answer. You want to practice one of these? Okay. That was supposed to be a J, not a G. And I don't know what happened in my brain. So pretend it's a J and that I don't know. All right, I got 26 h to the 5th j cubed minus 39 h to the 8th j plus 65 h cubed j.
Yes.
Fantastic. Can we move on to FOIL?
Yes.
Hallelujah. Praise the Easter Bunny. Easter's my favorite holiday. Peeps. I haven't had any yet, and I don't know what's happening with my life. Gracias. Alright, foil, part 2 for... I don't like that green pen. It does not write well. Why were you making that skeptical face at me, Cameron? Like you can't believe that I enjoy Easter. We don't do that. We don't get together in my family. We don't go to church. We eat occasionally. We go fishing. Fisher will probably sleep. Eat some peeps. Alright, foil. X plus 2, X plus 3. We're going to start baby and then we're going to go big and we're going to work our way up because you guys are scaring me. Alright, foil. First, outer, inner, last, right?
Yes.
So the F stands for the first two terms, which means the X times the X. Please draw the arrows as we go. What is X times X? Fantastic. What does the O stand for? The outside term, so like X and 3. What is X times 3?
3x.
Is it a plus 3x or a minus 3x? Plus 3x, because they're both positive. Great, both of you take a point. What does the I stand for? Which means the 2 and the x. And what is 2 times x? Plus 2x. And what does the L stand for? Last, the two terms that you have not multiplied, which is 2 times 3, which is 6. Are we done with this problem? What do you have to do? Combine like terms, simplify. So you get x squared plus 5x plus 6. Dun 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 dun. I know. Alright, a minus 6, a plus 4. We're still going to do this one together. Contain your excitement. Alright, what two letters and or numbers do I multiply first together? A and A. And what's A times A? A squared. Take a point. Then what do I multiply together?
A times 4.
A times the 4. Good. Take a point, and you get plus 4A. And then
The negative 6 times A.
negative 6 times A. And what's negative 6 times A? Minus 6A. Take a point. And then,
Negative 6 times.
look at you go, take a point. And you get minus 24. Am I done?
No.
What do I have to do? So you get A squared minus 2A minus 24. Why is it minus 2A? Yes. All those reasons. Take a point. Alright, 2C plus 3C minus 5.
2C times. Oh, it's fine.
2C pies?
To see pies is the most important.
Oh, on Pie Day, which is what, Wednesday? Publix is giving away free slices of key lime pie. Really pumped about this. Really pumped. All right, so what are we going to multiply together first?
2C times C.
Thank you, Marbly. Take a point. All right, now Marbly is going to let someone else answer. And what she's going to try really hard to let someone else answer.
No one's answering, so you don't give anybody a chance.
No one even has time to breathe. What are we going to multiply next?
2C and negative 5.
Good. Take a point, and that gives you good. Okay, now those of you that answered that one, be quiet, including Marbly. And what are we going to multiply next? You've already answered. 3 times C. Take a point. And Jackson and the girls that answered on the other step, be quiet. And what do we multiply now? 3 times negative 5. Take a point. Marbly. I know that you're telling them to answer. All right, am I done with this problem? What do I have to do?
Simplify.
And you get 2C squared minus 7C minus 15. Are you ready to try one without me?
Yes, sure.
I have no more room on this page, so I'm going to the next page. If you have room, keep working, but I'm going to 59D. All right, this was number 10. Oh, you can't see. Super sorry. All right, so I want to do E minus 9 times 2E minus 5. Do you want me to put more than one up there? So you can just keep practicing, or you just want one at a time?
I think we'll just take
Well,
one
we
at a time.
have 3 minutes.
Okay. We have 3 minutes. Ham sandwich.
So, whatever you want. You're not time.
Whatever you don't finish in class, what do you think is going to happen?
Oh my God.
I'm only going to put 2 more up there. Good grief.
You can.
And then when you're done writing those down, please clean up your towers.